Dear soul, if your eyes have found these words in this very moment, it is not by accident, nor by chance. You are here because heaven has led you here. You were guided to this moment because there is something you need to hear, something that will settle the turmoil in your heart and remind you of the truth your spirit has been aching for. Your guardian angels are leaning close to you right now, whispering into the hidden chambers of your heart. They have a message that you cannot ignore because it was written for you long before this hour. You have been restless. You have been questioning. You have been tormenting yourself with thoughts that pierce like daggers. A voice in your mind has been whispering, "There must be another woman." That is the reason they pulled away. That is the reason their warmth has faded. That is the reason they have become distant. You have carried these questions into the night. You have cried in silence when no one was watching. You have lain awake staring at the ceiling, going over every word they spoke, every pause between their sentences, every silence that felt like rejection. You have convinced yourself that surely it must be because of someone else, that there must be another face stealing their attention, another voice captivating their ears, another soul standing in the place that you long to hold. But hear me, chosen one. That thought you keep torturing yourself with, it is not the truth. What you have believed is not reality. The truth is far more hidden, far more weighty, and in many ways, far more painful. There is no other woman. Instead, there is a secret, a shadow they have buried in the corners of their soul, a chain wrapped so tightly around them that they cannot bring themselves to lay it in your hands. They are not caught in another romance. They are caught in their own prison. Your person has been on the verge of confession many times. They have picked up the phone, stared at your name on the screen, and almost pressed call. They have rehearsed the words in their mind, ready to let the dam break and pour their heart into yours. They have felt the fire of truth rise to their lips, ready to be spoken, almost. But each time, fear has silenced them. Shame has dragged them back. The scars of their past have gripped their throat and told them to stay silent. And so, you feel the weight of that silence. You sense the distance. You feel the gap between what your spirit knows and what your eyes can see. You live in the ache of almost love, almost truth, almost breakthrough. But listen closely now, for this is the word your angels are declaring. The season of almost is ending. What has been hidden will not remain hidden. Heaven itself has spoken. The light is about to shine into the shadows. Dear soul, you must remember who you are. You are not an afterthought. You are not a second choice. You are not a substitute for someone else's dream. You were chosen before the foundations of the world were laid. You carry heaven's seal upon your soul. You are anointed with love that has divine purpose woven into it. You are not disposable. You are the one their spirit has been drawn to, even when their actions seemed to deny it. Say this with your own lips. Let it rise from your spirit. I am chosen. I am worthy. I am loved by heaven. No lie, no fear, no silence can replace me. So what then is the truth your angels are unveiling? If there is no other woman, what is this hidden weight they carry? The truth is this: your person is drowning in guilt. They carry wounds from their past that bleed into the present. They believe themselves unworthy of the love you give so freely. They push you away not because they do not love you, but because they are terrified that if you saw the fullness of their scars, you would walk away. They replay their mistakes in their mind like a broken record. They rehearse their regrets. They wear shame like a heavy cloak draped over their shoulders. Their silence is not rejection. It is the voice of a heart that has not learned how to forgive itself. And yet, even in the silence, you are there. Even in the distance, you remain their constant thought. Your name rests on their heart like a prayer they do not know how to voice. They dream of you, and in their dreams you are light. They long for you, but in their waking hours they wrestle with the fear that they are not enough. You have cried out for answers. You have pleaded with heaven. Lord, show me the truth. Show me if this love is real. Show me if I should keep holding on. And now heaven is answering. Your sign is coming. Within 3 days, you will see it. Perhaps in a message that arrives when you least expect it. Perhaps in a dream that feels more real than waking life. Perhaps in an encounter or symbol so sharp it pierces your soul like lightning. And when it comes, you will know. This story is not finished. This love is not over. Even now, as you read these words, your person sits in silence with their phone in their hands. They scroll through your name. They hover over the option to call, to message, to reach out. And yet fear grips them once more, and they whisper to themselves, tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. And tomorrow slips into another tomorrow. They live suspended between fear and love. But know this: heaven is not still. Heaven is moving. The Spirit of God is working even now, sending angels to encircle them, softening their heart, loosening their tongue, preparing them to step forward with courage. And so, hear it again, for this truth must sink deep into your soul. There is no other woman. There is no other woman. There is no other woman. There is only the war inside of them, and the love they carry for you. Close your eyes now. Take a breath. Let peace enter into you like warm light filling a dark room. Let the words of truth push out the lies that have tormented you. Whisper softly to yourself, I am chosen. I am loved. I am worthy. I am not forgotten. The angels are saying, stand firm. Do not let doubt be your master. Do not let fear write your story. You are not in competition with a ghost that does not exist. You are not losing to another face, because there is no other face. The only battle being fought is the one inside the heart of the one you love. The heavens declare this connection is not in vain. This love has been written into the fabric of your destiny. The silence you feel is not the end, it is the pause before a breakthrough. The hidden truth is about to surface, and when it does, you will see with clarity what your spirit has already known. You were never replaced. You were never unwanted. You were never second best. Hold on, chosen soul, for the hour is closer than you think. The story is unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. The chains that have silenced them are being broken, and soon the voice you have longed to hear will speak again, not in shadows, not in fear, but in truth. And when it does, you will know that heaven's word was true all along. There is no other woman. There never was. There was only you. I release the fear of betrayal. I step into the truth of being chosen. I accept love that is aligned with heaven's will. I trust God's timing for my connection. Let those words sink deeply into your spirit. For every time you have lain awake at night questioning whether you are truly loved, whether you are truly chosen, whether your prayers have gone unheard, know this: the heavens have recorded every tear, and not one has been wasted. Every cry that has risen from your soul has touched the throne of God, and He is answering in His time. When you feel that sudden wave of calm, that moment where your heart quiets down and your fears grow still, do not mistake it for your imagination. That peace is not an illusion. It is a divine visitation. It is the whisper of your angels, the gentle brush of their wings around you, reminding you that you are not abandoned, not forgotten, and never unloved. Heaven has assigned protection to you, even in your loneliest hours. The unseen realm has surrounded you with guardians who war for your peace, who battle against the shadows that seek to choke your hope, who remind you through the smallest signs that God's love has never left your side. There is a holy reassurance that rests upon you now. It may feel fragile, like a flickering flame, but it is in fact a consuming fire. That flame of faith, no matter how small, is what connects you to the eternal promises of God. And His promises are never broken. They are never delayed without purpose. They are never withheld without intention. The very delay you fear is not punishment. It is protection. It is preparation. It is heaven ensuring that what is placed in your hands will not be lost, stolen, or corrupted. Your heart has been heavy because of rejection. You have believed the whispers that perhaps you were not enough, that maybe someone else was chosen in your place. that your prayers for love and reconciliation fell on deaf ears. But hear this truth: rejection was never the final word over your life. God has spoken a different word, a higher word, a stronger word. He has called you chosen. He has called you beloved. He has called you His. And what God has named cannot be renamed by man, nor by demons, nor by the lies of your own doubts. Every tormenting voice that told you you were forgotten is a liar. Every deception that tried to convince you your love story was over has already been overturned in heaven's court. The spirit of fear that gripped your mind has no power where the Spirit of God reigns. And today, divine peace washes over your heart like living water. That peace is more than comfort. It is evidence. Evidence that heaven has heard, that heaven is moving, and that heaven will not let your story end in despair. The one you love is known by God. The one who weighs so heavily on your heart has not slipped beyond His sight. The chains they carry, though unseen by the world, are fully visible to heaven. Their silence, their struggle, their shame, none of it is hidden. And right now, even as you listen, God is at work in ways you cannot see. He is loosening the grip of fear upon their life. He is softening the hardness that has kept them distant. He is stirring their heart with restlessness, pushing them toward truth. Where there has been silence, God is preparing speech. Where there has been hesitation, God is preparing boldness. Where there has been confusion, God is preparing clarity. Do not be deceived by appearances. The enemy has tried to plant suspicion in your heart to make you believe that another person has taken your place, to fill you with jealousy and dread. But those seeds of suspicion are not truth. They are weeds, designed only to choke the hope that God planted in you. Uproot them. Refuse to water them with your thoughts. The truth is far different from the lie you have feared. The battle was never about another woman. The battle has always been about the chains within your person, the wounds, the fears, the shame they carry. The war is internal, but it is not eternal. God is already rewriting the story, even now. Stand firm in this. No weapon formed against your union shall prosper. Not fear, not confusion, not delay. The weapons have been formed, but they will not win. The darkness has tried to surround you, but it cannot extinguish the light of heaven's plan. Where there was suspicion, God is planting trust. Where there was despair, God is birthing hope. Where there was division, God is preparing reconciliation. You have been called to patience, not as a punishment, but as a training ground for your faith. Patience teaches your soul to lean not on what it sees, but on what it knows of God's character. And His character has not changed. He is still faithful. He is still good. He is still the God who restores. He is still the God who writes stories of redemption out of ashes. Your love story is not the exception, it is part of his testimony. Remember this: you are not in competition with anyone. You are not running a race against another woman, another story, another distraction. You are running a race of faith, and God Himself has already declared that you are the chosen one for the promise He has spoken. No counterfeit can replace what heaven has ordained. Your relationship will not be built on suspicion or pain. It will not be anchored in fear. It will be anchored in God Himself. He will be the foundation, the center, the strength that holds it together when storms try to shake it. And your love will become a testimony, a light for others who have doubted, a beacon for those who have given up, a witness to the goodness of God. To the one reading this right now, take comfort. You are not walking alone. Angels surround you even in this moment. They shield you as you sleep. They guard your spirit as you rise. They whisper encouragement into your heart when you are tempted to give up. You may not see them with your eyes, but their presence is undeniable in the peace that follows every storm. You can rest tonight without fear. You can wake tomorrow with renewed faith. You can walk forward with confidence, knowing that heaven has already gone before you. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not far off. The restoration you long for is already in motion. The love you have prayed for is already on its way. And when it comes, you will know it was God. Not by your striving, not by your forcing, not by your fears, but by His timing. Perfect, unshakable, undeniable timing. So hold on. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith steady. What has been almost is about to become reality. What has been delayed is about to be delivered. What has felt impossible is about to be fulfilled. Declare this aloud so that heaven hears it and hell trembles before it. I am chosen. I am loved. I am ready for God's timing. And as you walk in this truth, remember that this mission is bigger than you. These words, this message, these revelations, they are reaching souls across the world who, like you, have been weary, who, like you, have been doubting, who, like you, have been waiting for a sign that God has not forgotten them. Together, we are building a community rooted in faith, anchored in love, aligned with divine purpose. Every offering, every gift, every act of support toward this mission multiplies the reach of heaven's words. Whether small or great, God honors the heart that gives. And as you sow into this mission, may He return it to you 100-fold, pressed down, shaken together, running over. For what you release in faith, He will restore in abundance. This is your reminder. You are chosen. You are beloved. You are part of a story that heaven itself is writing, and the best chapters are yet to come.